Ba-ba-ba, cellular respiration. Hey.
A glucose molecule located in the cytoplasm of a cell undergoes cellular respiration. It first begins with glycolysis. Phosphorylation occurs where a phosphate group from an ATP molecule is attached to the 6-carbon glucose molecule. This occurs twice. Once the glucose molecule has 2 phosphate groups attached, it undergoes cleavage, where it is broken up into 2 3-carbon molecules named glycerolaldehyde 3-phosphate or G3P. They then go through phosphorylation once more, with NADH being created in the process. 2 ADP then use each of the phosphate groups from one of the 2 3-carbon molecules and turn into ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. As the carbon groups go through the next enzyme, the remaining phosphate groups are moved towards the middle and H2O is formed. Lastly, the 2 phosphate groups are used to form ATP once more, creating pyruvate in the process.
The pyruvate is transported through the membrane of the mitochondria and into the matrix using facilitated diffusion, where pyruvate oxidation begins. Once in the matrix, a carbon is removed and attaches to an O2 to form carbon dioxide, replaced by coenzyme A to create acetyl-CoA, also forming NADH from NAD+.
The acetyl-CoA then enters the Krebs cycle, attaching to an oxaloacetate forming citrate. The citrate then loses a carbon atom, which forms carbon dioxide and creates NADH. This is repeated once more. However, this time, with the coenzyme A reattaching, then getting removed and forming ATP as a result. The 4-carbon molecule then goes through another enzyme, getting a double bond and forming FADH2. Lastly, the molecule loses the double bond, creating oxaloacetate as well as NADH.
All of the NADH and FADH2 molecules created during the process move towards the Krebs state, where they drop off the electrons they carry. These electrons then travel through the electron transport chain, which consists of membrane-bound proteins. This causes H+ ions to get pumped using the attractive forces of the electrons, creating an electrochemical gradient. They then combine with electrons in O2 to form H2O.
Meanwhile, chemiosmosis occurs in the intermembrane space. H+ ions travel through the enzyme ATPase powered by the proton motive force that is created by the gradient. This causes a turbine-like action which results in the production of ATP energy. This concludes the process of cellular respiration.